The train!
Customers from using
We're in this RSPCB place now.
We in Northern Ireland withdraw more money from ATMs than anywhere else in the UK.
And I've been 5 minutes earlier. I've got the wee train passing the river now.
Emergency fund for a reason, and yet it took Caroline 2 weeks.
But I got my money into my electric within 24 hours. That's how quick the process can be when it's done right. But you can't do it right when you're not informed of the information that you need.
This is our second weekend of training. Well, it's actually third. First weekend was a disaster, like. Well, it was attacking everything. So, we're going to head down to McGilligan Beach. I thought on the way we'll go to the Foyle Banking. Although it's RSPCB reserve, you see the telegraph or the electric cable with all these wee tags stop the swans and the geese and all hitting it. So it's all these big white birds, migrating birds, and Wallow's not going to go near them. But the Foyle Banking, all this land here was underwater once upon a time. I haven't actually walked this bit. I was down here to my body. But I was down here with Wallow, not as far as the wee bridge. It wasn't like make Wallow walk this.
Arriving at destination on left.
The Foyle Banking's one of them places where I know up towards Station Road in Londonderry, Maydown direction, what people do, they open the doors of the car and they drive the car along, put the dogs out and let the dogs run behind the car. You know, you get these lazy people. So the Foyle Banking can be used for that. But this part here, there seems to be gates on it, or is it gates? We'll find out now. We'll find out if there's gates on it. Now see, the gates is open. So you can drive down there if you want, but it's all bumpy. And people do that with dogs, so yeah, there's some lazy folk. There's the Foyle itself. So this banking stops all this ground from flooding. But it's an ideal wee spot for Wallow. Or Luna. Luna, when am I going to stop calling you Wallow? See, Wallow was a perfect wee thing, apart from the fact she wouldn't drink. See, nothing's perfect. But there's not much room for car parking. I'm not expecting the crowds to come. So before we do anything adventurous, I'm going to put on your wee electrocution colour. Swans, full of swans. There he is. See, I get mixed up on swans and geese. Whenever you see these birds flying across the sky, doing the wee squawks and they're flying on a V shape, is that swans or is that geese that's migrating? Because I never see geese, you see swans. I'm saying that. Them's geese. So they are geese. The one in the water is a swan, the one in the field are geese. And that gives it away. Oh, Luna. Another car coming up here with today, Dustinburg. Yeah, well, you think you come in the middle of nowhere. Like, what's down here? Oh, the ones out with these binoculars today, like all these bird watchers. There's an RSPCB wee height thing there, like, but there's no back to it. If you were a true bird watcher, you'd not feel sort of stupid sitting there and boys like me looking at you. You'd want to get somewhere more secluded, wouldn't you? Like, what's the point in hiding behind that wee bit of wood when you have cars driving around here and people playing radios? I'm going to get this thing on here. We'll make it waterproof. We'll make it waterproof. Put on the wee action. Oh, we got power. We got power. Control. Hold that on. We're not going to start that car before you arrive. Before you arrive, you go mad. So I need to get this on you quick. Must have a wee dog over there. A wee dog free. Luna! Behave yourself. You can be... I will get the one with electrocution in it. I'm going to order it in Amazon. I'll tell you, there's one with spray too. Oh, she's active. She's active. It's a free range puppy. But that one knows what it's doing, like. Not like you. You just can't bunch out the one, like. You need to get a wee bit of footsteps done first, like. God, I don't know. And they lucky they don't have to have a lead. And they lucky. The grief and misery that I'm going under at the minute. The grief and misery. Let me see now. Oh yeah, this problem, I get my pockets hit. It's on my pockets. Well, I'll take a wee peeky here, see what's happening. Oh, stay. There you are, I'm playing with this ball. We Luna wanted to play with that dog. She'd go mad to play with the dog, but I couldn't just let her off the lead because she'd go mad. Oh, fucking more cars. Oh, come on down, that's right, Pet. Oh. Don't you come somewhere? Oh, but nice and quiet down here. Like, everybody's here. Everybody. They're all coming down with mad dogs, apparently. I feel sorry for the bird watchers, they don't stand a chance. Hold on now. Hold on now, we've got to be treat. We've got to practice. We've got to practice. Right. Got the control. Ah, she's forgotten from last week. There you go! Couple of wee practice runs. We're down this way. All the memory will come back. If it doesn't, we'll vibrate you. That'll bring back the memory. I'm going to let you off here now. Just point the right direction. Here, now, wee pup. Point the right direction. As long as you're pointing the right direction. There you go. This goes for miles. Goes for miles. We've got water on both sides. There's no going into fields with sheep. I'm getting this lead on here. That's like a wee harbour there. A wee ancient harbour. Oh, this wee dog's from behind us, that's good. Let's see how it gets on. Right, Luna. Hello, pup. Look, Luna. Look, Luna. Hey, pup. Look. Hey.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Right.
You like that wee puppy, Luna? I have her now 3 weeks.
When was it?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And she's between 18 months and 4 years old.
Rescue dogs?
Aye.
Very good.
So she's from the USPCA.
Very good.
She's 18 months going by her birthday.
Yeah.
But when they spayed her, they're saying going by the state of the uterus and all. And she must be between 3 and 4. So I don't know.
Very good.
But she's going after birds and stuff. So I come down here now. So she can't go in the fields with sheep and stuff like that. And try and get her used to off the lead.
That's a good place for it here, you know.
That's why I say come down here. Like, but I like to meet all the dogs too, you know.
Aye, who's the way?
Aye.
So he dogs in here. Right.
Ah, nice wee puppy, isn't it, Linda? Aye. Now, we're going to go across this wee bridge down here. So there's like a wee bit of a harbour there. I think we'll just call you 18 months. Luna, I think 18 months is pretty close. It takes too long to tell the story all the time. And then if I say she's 6 weeks, people think she's a pup. That'd make a lounger for being mad and stupid like. Luna! Look, she's way down now into the water. Is she going to go into the water, is she? Is she going to go into the water? That might be salty, depends if the tide's in. I'm putting my hood up. There's a cold breeze. You see, when I've been here, other people have the same idea. They've got a mad dog to come here. So, mad dogs meeting mad dogs. Might lead to madness. What we want is a mad puppy meeting civilised dogs. And bring up a few tips on how to socialise. Let's see the treat now. Luna! Sweet treat! There's a new bag. The other bag, I'm not mentioning, but somebody stole from the other bag. Somebody stole from the other bag. Not mentioning, no names, I haven't got proof. But the other bag has been thieved. There wasn't money in it, but anyway, so it wasn't fit. Weighing over there. Oh, see, people can take weighings everywhere. There's parks everywhere. Why would you bring a weighing down here? That's dangerous for a wean. There should be dogs only down here, like. And then they complain about dogs off the lead. Oh, it's terrifying for your dog. Look, somebody didn't pick up my poop. You're playing a wean there, Prince, I guess, but people don't pick up poop. I mean bridge here, but I said that a second bridge. I don't know if they do. I would say they probably would do, you know, and then you do a wee circle. But we'll find out today. The only way place, I guess, here, whatever weather's present at the time, you're going to get it. If the sun shines, you're going to get baked. You'll probably still be frozen with that cow one coming in, but you'll still be baked. And if it rains, it'll probably come sideways. It's going too far now. There, no commands at all. That's my girl! That's my girl! Oh, you remember from last week? You remember? That's a girl! Oh, you actually need to look for a second one there. I should have given a second one, you know. See this wall here is interesting. That's one of them walls made from sandbags. You get your bag, you fill it up with cement. Probably comes ready made, dry cement, and you put them down like sandbags, and they're only rain and water. There would be wee hair sandbags. You don't have to wet the cement's put in a dry mix. You slap them down, and then the only dampness and rain and water hardens them, and then the bag rots away, and that's what it looks like after the bag rots away. I've seen them building them before and you see the bags all tatty. There's no sign of the bag at all now. It's quite a job, isn't it? For some reason when you get a bird reserve you always get shooters nearby. I don't know how the two can get on with each other. You'd think that the bird watchers would be trying to get rid of the shooting clubs. They always seem to be together. Now that's a good thing now, she's not worried about the banging. Shadow was terrified of the shooting. There's not much down between shooting and a firework. That's pretty far away. There's my wee dog. Is it on a lead? It's on a lead, is it? Oh, it's cordless. No, it's on a lead. Oh, Luna! I'm gonna put the dog on a lead down here. Come on. Hold on, Luna! Luna! Wait, I grab your wee harness. Come on. I'll give you a wee treat. I'm gonna let these other ones walk past. I'm not putting on a lead. This is a lead. Hey. Now hold on, now I'll grab your wee harness. Wait, this one passes here now. Come on, here, honey. That's on a lead. Come on, get back in, come later. Get back in, come later. Don't see the bike in there. Right there. Oh, that cow. He can't. We counted there. Do you want to get counted, Luna? Hang on, go back and get counted. Whoa, Luna's got counted. Luna's been counted. This is bigger than I thought. That's like a canal there, isn't it? This is just a drainage. I didn't realise it was so far. This runs the whole length of the Foyle Banking, but I've never seen it so far from the banking. So just to drain the water. It's just like a wee canal. I remember down here years ago on the motorbike, driving along these bankings on the motorbike, and I might coming out through a farm and on their road. That could be it over there. Motorbikers here now, like. Right, we've got fields there, but there's no sheep in them. I don't want to go after the migrating birds, do I? Oh, you have to behave yourself. Well, out there, proper wire fences here, not like them ones in Donegal. I wouldn't might interfere with this camera. That wee cream coloured building, that's probably one of the pumps pumping the water out from this canal thing. I'd imagine, you imagine low tide, most of it flow out naturally. high tide there. If it gets a certain height, she'll start pumping out. If the water's higher than the ground around it. I'll tell you what, you wouldn't expect so many people, would you? Maybe once we get a wee bit further away, we'll be by ourselves, but I don't necessarily want to be by yourself. You just want to be by yourself when you get out of the car. For that, when you first get out, you're too lively. Look at this big dog, that's so professional. We were on the distance playing ball. We had to practice ball too. Oh, she's looking at the birds now. You see the wee birdies? Luna! Luna! See my control stuck in my pocket's no good. Look at that there. Look at that. Worth £20. The girl I know wanted one. Amazon's not selling this particular one no more. I don't know why give me a £10 discount and then it's not selling out of stock. Pay's not available. Can't get it up, can't find it. Yeah, when I bought it, didn't say last one. Another like the first dog. The one that eats is a bit travel way. This one's cordless. I said it'd be alright. Well, look under the gate. I can let it on to go into the gate. I have nothing for it. Let's see. That one there sticking there. She might be getting zapped all the time now. I don't know. Oh well, she's not coming back anyway. So you can vibrate away. How is it open here? That is sticking, that's not sticking on. Didn't come back for the vibration there when she was running for this dog. Luna! I didn't call her either. Luna! Luna! Didn't work out, just chasing that dog, so I was just chasing that sheep. I don't know. Getting a quite wee run now. Ah, she's coming now. Luna! Luna! Is that fast? Is that fast? Is that fast? Oh, we're down this way. Luna! Hello, Pop. You know what you're doing. That's not yours! That's not yours! Luna, don't jump on! Luna! Come on, Mama, go down this way. You're annoying the wee thing. Luna, Mom, you're not. Mom, I got a ball too. Mom, I'll play with our ball down here, Pep. Are you losing the water? Come on, let me dog whilst you're playing at home. Come on. You got no water! I wonder if she got them reeds because it's like the ones in Grantchar and she wants to look for birds. I don't know. She likes to go on among reeds for some reason. And she doesn't like water. I need to watch her here now in case she's pulling a fly one. In fact, I should stop her going to the reeds because that's where birds are going to be. Luna! Luna! No! Luna! Come on, you want a wee treat? Luna, you want a wee treat? You're not in the reeds. We're putting all reeds out of bounds. No more going into reeds. Okay? You are going mad. Mom, we're going to pair up. I'm not going to let her go into the reeds. That's where the problem comes from. She doesn't want water. I don't think there's going to be much civilization beyond this pit. Hope we can do a circle. I doubt it, but see if we get round that farm. That farmer, he won't allow a wee bit of path. I don't know, he'll not give up his land. Doesn't want folk like us bringing dogs past this farm. But so we'll walk down this way and then we'll come back looking at the water. So you see, she knows it's for treat, but she wanted to the smell. Luna! So it's a training aid. At the end of the day, you can send away to school and something just to want to learn. You see how that wall there is pretty steep. Now it wasn't at this exact spot. Oh look, level 100. So they must have wee markers. Back during the foot and mouth disease, when was that? About 2001, 2002, when with that foot and mouth. And I was taking some of the rainbow dogs. And that poo can lie there like I stuck doing no harm. There's no buns out here, pet. That way, you've already lifted your first poo this morning. You better common sense, like. But down by the Maydown Park, Station Road, then one of the big Alsatian dogs drove past the wall, like, and it was alright, like, but it was running up along, you know, like, then you got a wee ramp. And the wall got high like this, and I was able to lie down on the ground, lean over with my hand, grab the dog harness and pull that Alsatian up. There's a Spitfire lying in the water on down towards Londonderry direction. And the tide is super low, you can see it. Spitfire crashed during World War II. Not much of it left, but you can still make out that it's a plane. Where's she gone now? She turn your eye on it. Luna! There she is there now. Oh Luna! You stay in the green grass! I felt a raindrop there. I felt a raindrop hit. Oh no. The wind's on my face going up, so I might have to feel with the mic. Some birds up there in the sky too. So if you're in the bird watching, there's a place to come. Luna! Come on! I'm not using this now, I'm going to use my voice. The whole idea is to train with my voice. Come on, oh you are more treat! Ah, Luna! Come on, you, hey, come on! Luna! That's a girl. You know how to pet too. It's important to pet them, and then you can get the lead on. That's the idea of petting them, you see. You have to get the lead on, and they won't run away. So whenever you see Northern Ireland drawn on a map, This is the edge, you know the line, this is the edge. That's Donegal over there. Luna! 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 Up! Luna! Upstairs is very present now. If she doesn't want to come, she doesn't have to. I may tighten that car up. Must check if it's turned on. That's bleeper. Luna, Mum! There's another one you get that puts a spray out. I think the spray would definitely be good. £60. It's that spray stuff you use for barking colours, stop your dog barking. Puts a wee spray up on their face. Yeah, bird in front. She didn't even notice it. She didn't notice it. 1300, that must be 1300 metres. 1300, what would it be? It's not yards. 1300 metres probably. So we've done 100 metres since the last one. The only good thing with this section, you can't drive along there because that's got a gate and a wee bridge. Farmer could probably drive on it, but other cars can drive along the canal part. And there's another canal part. So that's two canals you have here. I wonder if that all canals are river. That must be a river rather than a canal, where that footbridge goes over. And that's where they got the wee bit of harbour. So this is the drainage canal here. But that other canal must be some river, or it has to be. I'll check these on maps later. Luna! Luna! Put the beeps on, beeps. Luna! Right, vibration. They just lost its mistake now. Luna! There we go! The only thing I can say now is she knows to get some treats. That's the only thing. So still helpless. She'll get a bit wiser herself. But I'll say if you've got a dog that wants to kill a sheep, you need an electrocution cover to stop it killing the sheep. Or a muzzle, but even a muzzle is no good because it's still chase the sheep. The sheep will lose the wee lambs. Now we mean now going down to the farm. That's the one the farmer uses. Come on, Annie, come on! She's getting some good runs anyway, and she's not doing no harm. So if worst came to the worst and she never improved for the next 5-6 years, you can bring her here and she won't do no harm. She might want to go towards the field again now, like. Looks like barbed wire fences, like. There's probably some birds sitting in that bank in there. Or probably some fox in that banking. Luna! Up this way! 1500 metres. Don't know where the start point is right now for these meters. There we go! There we go! Luna doing it crazy! Go on, Luna! Go on, Luna! No, I look. See, I used to do these crazies. Oh, that gets you. Look at that belly, look at the thigh! You're burning some calories, eh? There we go! There we go! That again! Go, Luna! Go, Luna! There, get it all out of area. All this built up, all the tension. Go, Luna! Does that feel good, does it? Does that feel good, eh? Oh, does that feel good? Hey, do you want to eat any grass? You haven't been eating grass, but you need to learn how to eat grass. Eat that wee bit there. Oh, there's a good strand. Look at that strand. Hey. Another one. I'll let you see you eat grass till you're sick, because you haven't been sick yet. Some good stuff down here. Did your wee mammy not teach you how to do it? Or you took it away from your mammy too young? Hey, eating grass is important. And it's calorie free. See, the problem with her is she doesn't have enough of concentration, full stop. So she can't even eat grass for a couple of minutes and concentrate on it. She gets distracted. Well, you need to walk, or you like a wee cow and all walks. You just can't stay in the one wee spot. You have to take wee wanders around the grass and eat as you go along. This lens is messing up again. Oh, hard to get off. GoPro would need to improve that. Really tight. There's a wee bit of condensation. With that clears. Job done. You don't want to get rid of the condensation at the start, that's it. It's okay after that. Look at that this time of year. January! And one of them wee, well, you're looking, oh Luna, you're looking at the lens. But there's a wee spider on it too. There's a wee spider on that wee dandelion. No, it's not a spider, it's a wee, it's another wee seed of some kind. But dandelions at this time of year seeding. January, that's global warming there. Global warming. I don't know what the temperature is today. I think it's about 7 or 8 or something like that. There's a few puddles in that wee lane. It hasn't rained now in about over a week anyway. I knew it rained yesterday, but I was working. There's some birds over in that field there. I don't know one bird from another. But there's white birds down there and there's black grey coloured birds up there. That's a wee bit of apartheid there, isn't it? I'm not mixing. Them birds must be from South Africa. Uh, 1600 metres. What was that? The wall gets damaged. They go inside it, wee paddy. The wall's damaged at 1800 metres. And you can come out there and find out what 1800 metres is. There's wee steps there. That must be just for the boys coming to check the wall. They can't walk up the grass for health and safety. They have to give them steps. As long as she keeps running, I'm going to keep walking. That's it. And the beach can be pretty boring too. Walking sand all the time, and she's happy. We'll keep on going up along here. That corner's a great bit away up there. $1,700 meters. Apart from the walking, there's not much else to see really, is there? There's not much history or nothing to see here. I don't know when they built this banking, but it had to be there before World War II, or they wouldn't have had the runways at Maydown and Navazari and Dupont and all this. A whole pair of runways and these flat fields. So this must go back before World War II, doesn't it? The railway line we crossed it coming down here, and the railway line follows the coast because it was cheap way of building it. So it could be when the railway line was built, but this wall wasn't here. 1,800 meters. So maybe the railway line would be the original watermark. We're very close to it. She's enjoying it, don't I? Look at the snuff. She's like a normal pup now. That's what you expect a normal pup to do. You go for your walk, you walk along, take a wee snuff. Not too far ahead, not lagging behind. Just normal. What's it like to be normal, Luna? It's good, isn't it? It's good fun. It's good fun to be normal. But I think I still need to give you the odd wee treat. So I'll call you back anyway. Luna! Luna! I can hear the shitting now up ahead. If I can get away with not using that electronic thing, we'll call it back the normal way. Maybe the electronic thing has done its job. They're taking the grass off here. Your man is cleaning the grass for many meters. That'd be a handy wee job, wouldn't it? Can I take a wee shovel? I'll say them boys have a wee smoke and all too while they're doing it. Oh, on the mobile phones, checking the football results and stuff like that. There you are, there's two geese are flying. Luna! Luna! You don't chase birds. You know them big birds there would whack you in the face with their wings. They'll whack you in the face. That's what you need, eh? Luna, probably also like the wee robins. I know swans and all build nests on that water at certain times of year, so I wouldn't bring it down then. They sit on the side of the bank, the wee nest. Luna! Come on! Luna! Come on, up! Something to look at here. I'll tell you what, but this wall has gone way over the sideways. It's gone, so the actual wall has fallen back since they built it. There's a real big slope on it here. If there was ice, you'd be slipping off it, it's that steep. A bit of a railway line. Over river. They must have had a wee sign on it. Oh, it's pretty loose. That's the joining part, but I would say that's not belonging to the line there. They used a bit of railway line, they made a bracket, they put a wee sign in, probably saying danger. Something like that there. Wee bit of history, I know what you look at. Look at where you hole had to be made, you hold it like. Maybe they noticed the wall starting to go over the side and put that in so they keep an eye on it. It's a wee bit uncomfortable to walk on now, like. One leg's going to be stretched longer than the other. It might have been better if them boys left the grass on it. If the tide was out, you could actually walk along. Well, these birds are flying out. It's some pile, isn't it? They're coming here for the winter, aren't they? This is their summer. Cold places wherever they are. Oh, it's a beautiful warm day. That's 8 degrees. They're sweating today. They're sweating. They've been thinking it should be time to go back to the attic and stuff. You wouldn't want to be a wee worm in the field down here, would you? Your chance of survival is pretty slim. A wee bit far ahead here. Where's the wee remote here? Where's the wee remote? I might as well get the money go. Well, see, the snuffy is too tempting. So, as soon as you're shouting, if you're shouting, they take forever to come. Well, instead of saying your voice, I'm just beat for wait for forever for they to come. There we go. And that tastes nicer than what do you call it? Geese. That's a lot nicer than geese. That's it. So what mark are we at now? I've lost count. 2100 meters. Meters or yards? Probably meters. Tell you what, but there's not a wave out there, but it's nice listening to the water. Do I eat some more grass? It's been a while now since the train passed. We need a wee bit of excitement. The thing is, you have the airport, during World War II, you had the airport down by Limavady, which is, I don't know, I'll check his camera, it was down that way there, like. A couple of planes crashed into that mountain coming in with the fog, like you see the mist coming in today. But there's a way, Ballykelly was the next airport, but the Canadian had another one in between. Why such a big gap? Because once you got Ballykelly, you had Eglinton Airport. They're pretty close together. And Maydown Airport, which is pretty, Maydown and Eglinton practically top of each other. And as well as Maydown, you had the harbour with the German U-boats surrounded. So it was a wide bike concentration up around Eglinton, Ballykelly, Maydown. And then there's quite a lot of flat fields here. Why not put an airport on them fields? They can easily squeeze another one in. How on here? I'm mixed up. That is City of Day Airport over there. Now that is Eglinton. There's the lookout. There's a train coming. I'm not going to show up my GoPro. Now hold on. That's Ballykelly Airport. So Ballykelly. So they did use up the whole space. There's nothing here now. Like the army used it, but it's not used anymore now since they handed the barracks over. But that's the control tower. The wee one socket all still up. So the airport can still be used. That train runs across the runway. And I'm trying to think here. It runs across the runway, I think, at Ballykelly. I think City of Derry, it doesn't run across the runway. But if I'm right, if a train's passing City of Derry Airport, they don't land the planes. The planes circle round. Because many times they circle over our house. You know, what are they doing circling over there? They can't be stacking airplanes up here, like. I heard one time now it's to do with a train. Because of a, if it goes to crash. So it is all used up. By the time you got Limavady, don't know what it was called, Ballykelly's here, and then Eglinton. See, the British all forget that Northern Ireland was like an aircraft carrier for them to make sure they got their food. All these planes taking that, they try and get these U-boats, get the food in to Britain. I don't know about a railway line. Well, it must have been a wee thing going at one time. My pile of holes, but a railway line wouldn't have had that many holes. It's a bit small for a railway line, you know. Maybe it was a narrow gauge. It definitely has a railway line, but that's the bit that you screw into the sleepers. That's the top. Maybe it's a narrow gauge railway line. Oh, it's rusted away over the year. Tell you what, she's quieting down a bit now, so she has. A wee bit quieter. Sun's coming out now, which is nice to walk on, but it's no good for the film. It's okay if Luna was on that side. All I think I can do is leave that wall now, and I'll walk down here with Luna, and we'll come back to the wall. Let's do a bit of variety. Oh. I'll walk behind you now. Look, you'll show up well on the camera now. Look at this shiny coat. Look at this shiny coat. It's actually windier down here. Must be getting funneled in for that banking. See, if I was doing this with her, I could cycle this. Maybe I should bring the bicycle down. I could be cycling, she could be running. Yeah, a wee set of steps up there. Have to check that out. You can see now why people drive the cars here, let the dogs run. I'm really tempted myself. Luna! Luna! Up! Luna! Up! Up! That should be the command. If that was Shadow or somebody else, then that's what I would tell them. Because normally you shout at them, you don't want them to come back to you. You just want them to get away from where they are. Hey Luna! Do you want another wee treat? Do you want another treat? Oh, well, we're going to have enough to get back to the car, I reckon. This has to last us all day. There we go. You need one every 10 minutes, I reckon. But you lose track of time out here. It's a very odd wee tree, but you wonder why more trees don't grow. I'm sure they don't cut that grass there. I wonder does with the RSPCB, they come and cut down trees, maybe not wanting them for their birds. They're happy with a blank field. Once you got trees, then you get foxes. I have to check out this wee steps now going down. If the tide was out, we could have walked down now. I might have had a wee bit of sand, a wee thin strip. The handrails have got badly damaged by the waves. But see how the damage pushing down the waves? That could have been even ice, you know, lots of ice coming down when it was frozen 10 years ago. Look where she is now, you see. Look where she is. Where is she going to do that for? It's unbelievable. That's what the Alice Station done. God, I don't know. This is one of the steps here, isn't it? I don't know, like. Look at that! Hey, get up by yourself! Hey! That's like, you know how to get up? You know how to get up? But don't go down there, like, in a hand here. You turn your back, like, look what happens. 2,500 metres. Like, what goes under her head? Hey, look at that, I must jump down there. It's brilliant she can do it, like. If I was ever a fire in the house, you know, boys jump out the window, like. Now, I'd probably hesitate then, like. Luna! Luna! What's she running for? A wee bird, look. That's why. I bet she jumped after a bird. And that's what I need to know. If she jumps after a bird, I can't take her to the Giant's Causeway or cliffs. Because that's what she'll do. She'll jump off after a bird. So I missed why she jumped off. Luna! Up, up! Luna! Up! Up, up! Up! Good girl! Oh, she'll come back for a treat. You're not supposed to get a treat. We're going to run out of treats! Oh, there they go! We have to stop off at a pound shop somewhere. Hey, where's the nearest pound shop? Korea. That must be clay pigeon shooting. There's too many shots going off. Yeah, I don't train down this direction. I train down Ballykelly, but so you wouldn't hear no shots bounce up this way, would you? Would that be an echo? I doubt it. It sounds more like a rifle range. Could it be the echo from Ballykelly? Don't hear no sounds coming from Ballykelly. That's where I was heading today, Ballykelly. So you don't have to get to where you're heading. I might just go off for. You actually see a bit of the runway now at Ballykelly. That's a very good control tower there, like, very waste leaving it all. There's the big hangars over there. Some style hangars, like. The big grey ones, they would go back to World War II, I think. Probably new terminal on them. The size of them. There's a wee interesting thing here that still survives up at Derry City Airport. If you go around the back of Derry City Airport, it's outside the ground. There's a World War II army hut. 2,700 metres. And right with the army hut, it's a wee machine gun place. About 5 or 6 windows pointing out. But all the windows, Luna! All the windows point towards the airport, the runway. And they weren't there to protect the runway. They were there to attack the Germans once they landed, once they were taken over and were landed on the runway. That's a wee last ditch defence, to shoot at them as they were landing in wee bunkers. And one of them still survives, Derry City Airport. You walk in round it, but it's behind it. You have to go down Station Road, and then you head down roughly where the horses and all go. Big wide, it's a wee country road that leads to a big wide road. The big wide road must have been probably built during the war as well. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm keeping an eye on you. There's the wee fence here, so the farmer had this fenced off at one time. Must have had his animals grazing. These farmers, they try to get as much land as they can. So 800 metres. So it's 12,000 there. So that 12,000 must be from the start point. And the 800 metres, that must be from maybe the wee harbour or something. There you are now, that's why the river line's stuck there. The farmer sank the river line in to hold a fence. So originally there were fences going the whole way across. These farmer boys. We're near the airport, but I haven't seen any planes. COVID's about the end, isn't it? There's a helicopter or something up there. I can hear it. Luna! Luna! Hi! I don't want you around one bushes. You're up to chaos and mayhem. Chaos and mayhem. How long do we make this video for, Pet? I'm just not how you're training, look how you're improving. So that's 800 metres, probably 900 metres. We're walking the grass a bit. That's why it's sloped. Look how it's wonky there. I showed you, whenever they cast it, they must have had the cast made of wood, and that bit of wood there bulged out. That probably took a half a lawyer's extra cement to clean that. Or them boys mixing that by hand. That probably took 5 people mixing an extra hour to put that cement in. DNA, he must have been responsible. Somebody writes in this as the kind of person who doesn't put boards in right, that's what I reckon. There's bulging out here too. The DNA, he's responsible for this wonky wall. This is the wonkiest bit there is. Oh, so is in and out, in and out. That's before the European standards and stuff. Wow. I'm saying that, it's still here. Yeah, that must be a wee pump thing down here now. We've got something to look at, a wee bit of infrastructure to look at. I should have kept an eye on the time that I left. You know what? This phone, this mobile, this camera, 53 minutes I've been recording. 53 minutes, and guess what? There's human beings down ahead. God, you think you're going to meet nobody out here? No! Train! The train! Let's go back up again. So there's a wee bit of excitement to be had here as well. During the train spotting, see, some of these bird watchers might be in the train spotting too. You know, they do, I admit it. They're not on the bird watching and come to these nature reserves so they can get the numbers of the trains. I could probably always have about 6 trains in London.